guys, welcome back to my channel. Something else that I can speak on going into college is deciding if you want to be Greek or not. It's not for everybody. Like, that's not an experience that everybody wants to have, which I understand, but for me that was something that I wanted to do. So something that I could tell any freshman is, if you want to be part of like the National Panhellenic Greek organizations, it's a totally different experience than if you do like one of the regular fraternities and sororities. I don't know what the name for them are, but they rush, so they have like a totally different thing where the first week of school you just go to each house and you talk to the different sororities or fraternities at each house, and then they pick like 100 people each year, each house does, to be part of their organization. I've heard the girls' experiences with that, and it sounds very stressful, but they always have a good time. So that's a totally different experience. I don't have a lot of information on it, but if somebody wants some information or they want to talk to somebody about it, definitely let me know in the comments and I can come up with some ideas for you guys. All I can speak to is my experience. I'm part of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and that was definitely an experience. So one thing going into it is each sorority and fraternity are going to be different on each campus, and you need to figure out which one you think fits best for you. Me becoming an AKA was kind of a big deal in my household because my dad is a Q, and he just knew I was going to be a Delta growing up, which I had no idea about. But when I got to school, I learned that that wasn't really me. I didn't fit into that. That wasn't something that I wanted to do. I saw the AKAs on my campus and who they were and what they were doing, and I thought that I fit in much better with that group. So I made a point to make sure that I was going to their events, making sure that I was speaking to them, making sure that I, not blatantly, because you don't want to be blatant with it, but definitely making sure that they noticed that I had interest. If going Greek is something that you want to do, there's definitely a finesse to it, because it's kind of one of those things that's a little bit secretive, I guess is the best way to explain it. And it's definitely a privilege to get chosen to be a part of any sorority or fraternity, and each sorority and fraternity takes it very seriously, the people that they decide to have be involved in their organization. So be aware of that when you're out on campus, by the way that you dress, how you talk to people, how you interact with people. Just know if you're showing interest into an organization, they're going to be watching, and they're going to be watching how you carry yourself. They're going to want to make sure that if you decide that you actually want to be a part of that organization, that you are showing the characteristics of someone that they would want to be involved. Making sure, again, like I said in the beginning, that you're involved in clubs and organizations, making sure that you're just carrying yourself as a lady. To my little sisters, they know what that means, and just making sure that you are showing that you're going to add value to the organization, because at the end of the day, that's what any organization wants, is somebody that's going to come to work and to make sure that their organization's value are upheld, and just making sure that they can count on you to carry that tradition down to whoever you decide to choose to bring into the organization if you do come a part of an organization. But I think, like I said, the biggest thing that I would be able to give someone, and one of the biggest takeaways that I could tell someone, is just be involved, show interest, and make sure that you're carrying yourself in the best light at all times. That's always going to be key if you're going to want to be involved.